Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here. Today I have for you guys another video, Persona 5X. Besides today's video guys, we're going to be going over the core preview for 4.1.2 all the way to 4.2 here. Now this has been something that ended up actually coming out yesterday and also gave us a huge timeline that I want to talk about today as well. So if you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out quite a lot here. Have a lot of things planned for you all, and finally the man himself has came home, so do expect to see a video coming out on him as well as a build guide very soon. We got him up, we have a lot of his skills and everything up as well. I'm kind of optimizing his set a little bit here, mainly trying to get more crit damage, but we do have enough crit rate of course once we get into fights, and we're gonna see what he can really get into. But now we've talked about this, let's go ahead and get into the news information here. So if you guys should take a little bit of a look on my screen, you should see at least P5X info pop up here, news and info pop up, which is going to show off the version 4.1.2 and for version 4.2 for preview here. This is going to have everything in between as well, and it's going to pretty much tell us exactly what's going to be happening. Now do remember, every last one of these versions are 3 weeks apart, so we do have some times for some of this here, but seeing how things are a little bit cramped up, that is also a decent bit of events and things that we also are missing out on, or either don't have as much of like we used to, seeing that every 2 weeks we usually got new events and stuff like that, but now it's every 3 weeks, so do keep that in mind. So we actually have some news for the next update, which is going to be the 4.1.2 here. This one is going to have wind piercing arrow. Now this is for a limited 5-star collab character, which is a wind healer. Now if you guys don't know who exactly we're talking about here, this is obviously Yukari, who is going to be coming out here as a 3rd charge, which we're hoping to be somewhat like what's it called, somewhat like Cord, since she should be probably a best in slot healer, and then have a cleanse as well with her. Now this character is going to be running from 522 all the way to 612, which is pretty darn interesting here, because 522 here is going to be what's it called, quite some time actually, because I thought it would be a little bit sooner if I'm being honest here. So we will have a little bit of time in between if I'm correct, because we do have I think 1 more week for CN to get this. But on 522 they will end up having this of course, or either we will have it in general, and then at 612 is the end of this. That's all going to be for Yukari. During this time of course we will have reruns for Ren Lion Dance and Matoi. Now this is pretty cool because they're going to be going for a whole 3 months, so for some of you guys who have not gotten those 2 characters, you very well can pull for them. Just keep in mind that this lineup is kind of devious, and y'all are going to understand what I mean by it is a little bit of a devious lineup here. But alongside this of course we do have some content preview information here that will be taking place. The part 2 of the collab will be at least releasing, whether this is going to be some collab story, side stories, and city activities. There will be Tartarus having the official release here, being more maps, bosses, characters, difficulties, and unlocks. Currently we only have the beta of Tartarus here, and some things are still getting worked out, which are why certain things are really difficult, or either why things feel a little bit off right now. Tartarus is in its beta mode, but eventually we're going to get an actual Tartarus mode, which will have seasons. The first season will take place on the 29th here, all the way to the what's it called, to the 2nd of I guess 3 months of a season, which is crazy. But it does make sense seeing Tartarus is actually very difficult to do as well. After each season of course we will have data from the last season set, so I'm guessing it's going to be somewhat now like a ranking mode as well, to see how far you can get and how lucky you can get as well on the progress. Now difficulty progress will also be happening here. Dream fragments will not reset, but it will slowly reset difficulty as the seasons do go on. Alongside of this, we're going to have some balance optimizations for Tartarus and some other things as well for gameplay and interface, so you guys are going to enjoy that as well. Now we will have a new collab boss that's going to be happening, as well as a new side character quest here, which is going to be Toshiya Sumi, the legendary fishing god, having that side quest here. We also will have a release Astrolab Trials, which is going to be Gemini, in which I think we're currently on Pisces, or was that last week? I actually need to double check on that one there, but we're currently on the one that's right now, and the next one in order is going to be Gemini, And then that's going to also carry over another Writing Fate event here, which will be very nice for us, seeing a lot of us will actually need those to help out our cards for either Yukari or characters. Another Tycoon, of course, season will be happening, which will have new characters and special card skins. Now, alongside of this, that was just for version 4.1.2, but we didn't have 4.1.3. Now, this is what I mean by the lineup is kind of devious. Now, once again, I say Yukari. We're currently with Makoto on TW and KR, and I think still a little bit for CN as well. And right after is going to be Yukari. With that in mind, we will have, of course, Rin and Matoi as reruns. Well, surprise, surprise, in 4.1.3, we're actually going to have Akihiko, which is going to be a much needed character, most likely a must summon, seeing this character is an electric AoE DPS. Now, we have not had an electric DPS since Yui, especially when it comes down to the limited side of things. So this is going to be a pretty much a must summon character, and alongside of this, he is also a hybrid physical character. So not only that, you got yourself the knockdowns that physical characters usually can have, and you also have the damage in general with the electric side that we very do need. See, we have no electric DPSs. He's going to be our first AoE electric DPS. Our current one that we only have is Yui, but Yui is more like a sub DPS character, and she kind of lost her light a long time ago. So to see that they actually have this coming out is going to be a huge hyped up moment. Now, he's going to be lasting from 612 all the way to 7.3, and which is going to be an interesting time as well. And you guys want to be sure to get this character. But alongside of this here, we will have part 3 coming out, new collab story, the side quests, some more Tartarus updates, whether it's new mechanics, new unlocks, new bosses, and more. A new collab boss, and then some challenge events called cognitive theater, as well as some early confidant online. So this is the one I guess that a lot of us will be voting on for the confidants, and which I'll have a different video about that as well. And I think this is when they're going to be releasing one of those said confidants. We just don't have the name of it. It is going to be a new original characters confidant, so surely you understand that, but it'll go up early, which will go all the way to rank 14. Rank 20 will unlock later on, so surely do keep that in mind. And then we have a new Astrolab trial, which is going to be for Cancer as well. Then afterwards, we have the next update, which is 4.2, which once again is a huge change. This is now going to be a story update. So in 2 updates after Yukari here, we're going to have a story update. This one is going to be for a single target DPS, being a cursed DPS. Now, we only have an AoE cursed character. We have no single targets here, except I think Sepia is one, in which he's a 4-star, has not been used really for much. This is going to be our first single target DPS for Curse, which most likely also will be another must summon, seeing we don't have anything of this caliber in the game yet. This will have some reverse executions, some highlights here. It's always going to be interesting, and that's going to be running from 7.3 all the way to 7.24, which is pretty much amazing to see. Now, seeing this is our main story version, I do feel like this is going to have something to do with Iran. And we do know Iran does have the metaverse nav on her phone. We just don't know, of course, when she's going to awaken. Now, if I'm being honest and I'm just thinking about a hunch, we don't have a cursed character inside of the team as well when it does come down to the main cast. So it would be pretty interesting to see that she might be the cursed character. But until then, we won't really know much about it yet because we have no idea who these characters are. But Iran being the limited character would not really surprise me as a 5-star character. So I think you guys definitely want to at least keep in mind of that as well. Alongside of this, we still have the rerun of Ren, Lion Dance, and Matoi. We also get the content preview, which is going to be the main chapter update here, and going over Iran's actual whole different objective, new palaces, elites, main story event goals, and more. Alongside of this here, we'll have a confidant update for all the confidants, being able to go to 20. Another writing event should be taking place, and then the Tycoon new season should be taking place as well. So apparently after this, we're going to have a summer event. So holy crap, there is a ton of things here. So surely do keep that in mind. Now we have, of course, some other things here, such as regarding rewards and bundles. They're going to make sure that bundles are going to be a little bit better, as well as updating the rewards even more so. Seeing that, of course, the updates do take a lot longer here, they're going to try their hardest to make sure we'll get more stuff, whether it's login bonuses, exchange shop resets, and more, seeing that things are taking a lot longer for them as well. Alongside of this, of course, the Confidant Wish vote results have been put in once again, as I said earlier, so we'll look at that at a different time. But what do you guys think on this here? We have a lot of things popping up here in Akihiko, and Stinking Yukari has been actually pretty much confirmed here with a new female OC being a cursed character. You guys ready for it? You're not ready for it? And I think a lot of you guys should definitely look out for both, well, for all three of these characters, being honest. So try not to get too at least greedy with that. But till then, you guys, thank y'all for watching, and hopefully y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.